friends in the Democratic Party, the American dream is not dead. It is not dead. It is gasping for breath, but it is not dead. We can applaud that statement and know that there is no time to waste because the American dream is slipping away from too many people. It is slipping away from too many black and brown mothers and their children. The American dream is slipping away from the homeless of every color, of every sex. It's slipping away from those immigrants living in communities without water and sewage systems. The American dream is slipping away from those persons who have jobs which no longer will pay the benefits, which will enable them to live and thrive, because America seems to be better at building war equipment to sit in warehouses and rot than in building decent housing. It's slipping away. It's slipping away. The American dream is slipping away from those workers who are on indefinite layoffs while their chief executive officers are taking home bonuses which equal more than the worker will ever make in 10, 20, or 30 years. We need to change the decaying inner cities from decay to places where hope lives. As we undergo that change, we must be prepared to answer Rodney King's haunting question: can we all get along? Can we all get along? I say we answer that question with a resounding yes. 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 We must change that deleterious environment of the 80s, that environment which was characterized by greed and hatred and selfishness and mega mergers and debt overhang. Change it to what? Change that environment of the 80s to an environment which is characterized by a devotion to the public interest, public service, tolerance, and love. 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 We are one, we Americans. We're one. And we reject any intruder who seeks to divide us on the basis of race and color. We honor cultural identity. We always have, we always will. But separatism is not allowed. Separatism is not the American way. We must not allow ideas like political correctness to divide us and cause us to reverse hard-won achievements in human rights and civil rights. xenophobia has no place in the Democratic Party. We seek to unite people, not divide them. As we seek to unite people, we reject both white racism and black racism. This party will not tolerate bigotry under any guise. Our strength in this country is rooted in our diversity. Our history bears witness to that fact. E pluribus unum, from many one. It was a good idea when the country was founded, and it's a good idea today. From many, one. That still identifies us. We must frankly acknowledge our complicity in the creation of the unconscionable budget deficit, acknowledge our complicity, and recognize, painful though it may be, that in order to seriously address the budget deficit, we must address the question of entitlements also. That's not easy. That's not easy, but we have to do it. We have to do it because the idea of justice between generations, that idea mandates that the baby boomers, that's our ticket, the baby boomers and their progeny are entitled to a secure future. They are. However, if we are going to ask those who receive benefits to sacrifice, there must be equity in sacrifice. Equity in sacrifice. That idea says that we will sacrifice for growth, but that everybody must join in the sacrifice, not just a few. Equity in sacrifice means that all will sacrifice equally. 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 That is the person who is retired on an unfixed income, the day laborer, the corporate executive, the college professor, the member of Congress, all must sacrifice for equity. If we are going to ask those who receive benefits to sacrifice, there must be equity in sacrifice. Equity in sacrifice. That idea says that we will sacrifice for growth, but that everybody must join in the sacrifice, not just a few. Equity in sacrifice means that all will sacrifice equally. 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 That is the person who is retired on an unfixed income, the day laborer, the corporate executive, the college professor, the member of Congress, all must sacrifice for equity. One overdue change, which you have already heard a lot about, is already underway. And that is reflected in the number of women now challenging the councils of political power, the number